Hey guys, welcome back to AIRIS. Yeah, that's about it. I got me a cup of milk here, so if you hear me drinking something, it's that. Yeah, let's start back from where we left off last time. Just a warning here. You may or may not hear background people, because there's people in my house, and sometimes they're a little noisy. I was trying to say loud and noisy at the same time, and it kind of came out loisy. Anyways, if so, perhaps I'm not the only one who's experienced this, considering how many creatures us vassals fight every day. Maybe I should ask around. Maybe I'll find an explanation to these strange things that have been happening to me. Alia? Jerking out of my thoughts, I realize Lyle has been waiting patiently for me to return my attention to them, and I give them a sheepish, I can't say this word, sheepish smile. Sorry, just thinking. Worrying, you mean. Perhaps. Lyle sighs, but doesn't push the issue any further. Well, if you ever want to talk about it, You know what? I changed my mind. Yes, I do want to talk about it after all. To their credit, Lyle merely raises an eyebrow in amusement, too used to my impulsiveness by now. Go on. Listen, Lyle, have you ever... I bite my lip, fumbling for the right words to describe what I want to say. Lyle makes a small hum, giving me an encouraging nod and a patient smile. Well, I know this will sound really strange, but have you ever just blacked out suddenly for no discernible reason, and then woke up with no memory at all of what happened, often in the strangest places? All laughter immediately leaves Lyle's eyes, and their sudden change in expression makes my heart leap. Whether in hope or fear, I can't tell. You wake up feeling exhausted and sore, as though you've just been on the losing side of a tavern brawl, right? Yes, exactly! I press on, leaning closer to Lyle and peering at them intently. So, you have heard about this happening to people before? Lyle hesitates for the briefest moment, their expression changing almost imperceptibly, something I wouldn't have picked up on if I hadn't known them for years. Yes, I have. Been going through that myself, actually. It takes a moment for Lyle's casual confession to sink in, and when it finally does, my eyes widen in shock, my jaw almost dropping to the ground. That was not what I was expecting at all. Wait, you too? Why haven't you told me? How long has this been going on? Do you know why this is happening? What's wrong with us? The same reason you didn't tell me until now, I suppose. I've been trying to figure this out myself, but I haven't got any ideas yet. The breath I didn't realize I'd been holding rushes out of me, and I deflate in disappointment. Oh, I had hoped. I give my head a small shake, trying to chase the sadness away. No, I shouldn't feel let down. The important thing is that I don't have to carry this secret by myself anymore. I have Lyle. We can figure this out together. I'm sorry I can't be of help. Jeez. I shake my head, hooking my arm around Lyle's. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You're just blonde. You're stupid. Every blonde. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm sure we can find out the reason in no time if we work together. Yes, I'm sure we will. I turn my head to beam at them, but the smile they return is hesitant, almost reluctant. Confused, I tilt my head at them, studying their expression. Is it just me? Or do they keep avoiding my eyes? Chalking it down to my paranoia, I brush the thoughts away and nudge them in the side gently. You know, I've been thinking, if we are both suffering from the same strange phenomenon, I think— ooh, Cinderella phenomenon? Ooh! I'm just kidding. I think it is likely we aren't the only ones. I think we should ask around the guild hall to see if anyone else has heard of or is experiencing this kind of problem. No! The word bursts out of Lyle's mouth at a volume 3 times higher than the usual speaking level. Oh, let me redo that. No! Okay, now we can continue. And I take a step back in shock and confusion. No? I watch as Lyle takes a deep breath. And when they speak again, they are back to their normal gentle tone, a slightly apologetic smile tugging at their lips. I don't think we should act rashly. I cross my arms, pursing my lips. Why not? I don't think asking around for information is considered a rash action. This is a potentially serious problem. We need to handle this subtly and avoid drawing attention to ourselves, or else we could lose our status as one of AIRIS' vassals if they believe we aren't fit to protect the kingdom anymore. Although I was prepared to argue for my suggestion, the words die in my throat when Lyle's words kick in, sinking. Of course, I should have known Lyle would raise the argument relating to the one thing I can't risk. My job as a vassal for the country. I've spent 5 years training every day to be the best vassal I can, to protect the people like my— Perhaps Lyle has a point. We should keep this as quiet as possible. Yet, something doesn't sit quite right with me, and I can't quite ignore the feeling deep in my gut that tells me that I should begin by asking around for any information I can get my hands on. Oh no! Don't make me choose! Oh, fuck, I should have saved before this. Can I go back? What should I do? Is Lyle right? Should we keep this matter to ourselves? Oh. I don't know who Everea is, though. Do I? No. I should have saved for this. You know, I have the save right before this part, so I can just go back to that one. Well, what I would do is probably have someone do it for me. So I will do that. My stomach churns in anxiety, and I pluck at a stray thread on my sleeves, deep in thought. I can't say Lyle is wrong, but I need to know what's happening to me. The memory of Teddy's fearful voice as she tries to wake me earlier flashes across my mind, and I swallow hard. I need to know. Maybe we can come to a compromise, Lyle? Instead of asking around the guild personally, what if I ask Everea to keep an ear out for any hint of information? Or perhaps she'd even be willing to subtly ask a few friends to see if anyone has experienced any blackouts. Everea is the warrior with the highest rank in the guild. Even the king respects her. Nobody will doubt her ability to be a vassal of AIRIS, even if they suspect she's suffering from periods of unconsciousness. Lyle bites their lip, dearly trying to find an argument against my suggestion. Yes, I admit that would initially avoid suspicion from falling onto us, but what if Averia accidentally lets it slip that you are the one who asked about it? You know, oh my god. You know it's likely nobody will know anything more than we do. Do you really think it's worth this risk? Yes. Lyle seems surprised at my firm, swift response and falls silent, bowing their head. Lyle, I'm trying to come to a compromise because I respect and share your concerns. I know what you fear, but Lyle, even if there is no one else suffering from the same blackouts, which I highly doubt is the case anyway, don't you think we have a duty to warn the others? We have sworn to protect the country and protect the people of AIRIS. If this is a new sort of sickness, we cannot keep this to ourselves. Lyle still doesn't speak, but their face betrays a desire to speak, to disagree with me further, perhaps. Eventually, Lyle exhales loudly, and spreads their hands in front of them with a shrug. Well, I don't really have a choice. I can't stop you anyway. You'd never budge as soon as it involves protecting other people. Relieved that I don't have to argue with my best friend anymore, I flashed Lyle an impish grin. I just take my job seriously. Instead of cracking a rueful smile like I expected them to, Lyle only shrugs and sighs yet again. This time, I'm certain that Lyle is avoiding my eyes on purpose. Disconcerted by Lyle's strange demeanor, I turn away and stretch my arms above my head, realizing that some of my earlier fatigue has faded during our conversation. Still looking away from them, I tip my head in the direction of the guild hall. So, shall we go to the guild hall? There's no time like the present, right? Right. If you want to. Pretending not to notice the lack of enthusiasm in their distracted answer, I give them a warm smile. You coming? No, I'm afraid not. I have somewhere I need to be. An urgent matter. I raise an eyebrow, crossing my arms in front of my chest. Oh? You didn't mention that when you stopped me in the middle of the street to talk. Yes. I just suddenly remembered I have a prior engagement. I'm going to be late, so I must run. I'll see you tomorrow, Alia. That's not running. That's slow pace. Still not meeting my eyes, Lyle bobs her head in a quick farewell and rushes off, their strides long and hurried. I can only stare after Lyle's retreating back, feeling a deep unease. Is Lyle hiding something from me? If so, what could it possibly be? I don't know. Oof. Oof, what are you? Well, guys, I think this is a good time, a good point in the game to, end the episode. So if you like this episode of AIRIS, leave a like down below. You can comment if you want, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.